When I was just 14 years old, I saw this young Australian kids show called Bluey. It was a children's show which featured a young blue heeler pup named, aptly, Bluey. She was the show's main protagonist and is 6 years old. She can kind of get mischievous and adventurous. She lives in Brisbane, Australia with her sister, Bingo, who's 4 years old, and just like Bluey in terms of attitude. She can be so mischievous, and for reference, she has an orange color on her skin and had her own episode in Season 2. We also have Bandit, their father, voiced by David McCormick. He's sometimes funny, but dominant towards his kids. And lastly, we have Chili, their mother, who's voiced by Melanie Zanetti. She really does care about her kids. Sometimes hangs out with her husband. The show aired on the 1st of October 2018 and has gained more episodes to this day. Well, one day in November 2019, I decided to go to the ABC shop in Macquarie Shopping Center with my mother. We were going to buy our first Bluey DVD, and we were going to watch it together. I called my cousin, told her that we got a Bluey DVD. She was so delighted and told me that she loved that show so much. When we got home, we started watching the full season. We started off with the Magic Xylophone, the very first episode of the show, and watched it all night long until we arrived at Season 2. I got excited and texted my cousin saying that we were finally at the second season of Bluey, and that she was very excited as well. She said that the last episode was called Sleepy Time. I was so overjoyed, and so was my mother. But the thing was that as we reached the last episode, well, the intro looks normal, right? But I exited the episode and checked to see if we missed one. It turns out we did. The title read, Grief and Loss. I thought to myself, I thought the episode was just called Sleepy Time, said my mother. Yeah, I know, I said. I think we missed one, though, said my mother again. But we continued watching the episode. It started off with the healer's house, daytime, with some birds flying past. We then cut to Bluey crying in the living room while playing with her toys. I was totally confused. Bandit comes in and asks if she was feeling alright, and she says, "No, I'm not." Why did Bingo have to leave us so soon? Me and my mother were shocked and confused. Wait, Bingo left? It sounds really sad, my mother stated. At this point, Bandit hugs Bluey. I know, Bluey. It pains us so much, he said. But at least she's in heaven. Me and my mother were horrified. Bingo died. That was something we never expected. Chili, please, says Bandit. Don't start grieving. I'm grieving? Chili stuttered. I loved her so much. Us too, says Bluey and Bandit. A flashback shows the healer family in the hospital with Bingo. She was all pale. Bluey states that how much she loves Bingo, and Bingo replies weakly, I love you too, Bluey. After that, she stopped breathing, and Bluey and her parents started sobbing softly. The flashback ended, and the next scene shows Bluey sleeping in her bed with tears in her eyes. She opens her eyes and looks at Bingo's bed. She sighs softly and goes back to sleep. It then fades to Bluey's dream, where she is seen sleeping until the roof of the house opens. She then looks at the roof, revealing a light blue sky with lots of clouds, and Bingo's ghost waving at Bluey, smiling happily. That was the last scene of the episode. The credits roll with Bingo's ghost waving at us from before, while smiling happily against a light blue sky with lots of clouds. The next day I looked up the Bluey episode under that title, Grief and Loss, on Google. Nothing came up. Somehow my mother managed to phone up David McCormick and asked him if someone had created this episode. However, he said that they wouldn't dare kill off one of the main characters on their show. I called my cousin and told her about the episode, asking her if she had seen it. She got concerned and assumed that it might have just been a prank, but I told her that it wasn't. Me and my mother were deeply concerned about seeing this. And even now, I can't stop thinking about it to this day.